people of the United States of Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu, the Biafra leader, should be released immediately. After I finish with the Ukraine war with Russia, I will turn to Nigeria to liberate the Igbo people of Biafra. This people have suffered in the hands of the northern Muslim-dominated folks, continue ripping the natural resources of the southern Nigeria, mainly the people of the United States of Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu. The Biafra leader should be released immediately.
The news today is that
Alright guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for joining me this evening. You see, this one, a video of Donald Trump, asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu, still talking about the resources, that is making the British government do not really want to act. He's talked about the resources in the southeast, you understand, because all of them, they get interest for this matter. Now, some person go talk, I beg you, not read, adopt this, and that. Nigerian government needs to get prepared. Because you see that display, Nnamdi Kanu display in that court, he did it purposely. Because we want the world to see how our judiciary has gone far. Talking about corruption, you understand? And this very video, what happened that day in court on the 10th of February, it has really gone viral. It's now in the lips of international nationals, talking about the way Nigerian government is treating the Biafrans. And don't also forget that there has been so many petitions against Nigerian government. You get all this matter not start today. With this journey or whatever book, IPOB, the former head of state of Nigeria, wrote that confession. You understand? You cannot understand where they actually place the Igbo people. They're not there. They say then they. If they see they go say then they. You understand? You see, if all this issue of marginalization is not addressed in Nigeria, this matter not going to end. This matter not going to end. You know the law. You have your constitution. What your constitution says is different. And what you practice is different. So what makes you an irresponsible person? I'm just talking. If your law says this is how it is, why can't you go by the law? And apart from that, when we go by what has been happening, there are some persons that they have, relaxed, sanction and all that. Why can't this also do that to Nnamdi Kanu? Is he not a Nigerian? So you see the reason why they are saying they are being marginalized. Now the U.S. government, they don't enter this matter. He said Nigerian government must release Nnamdi Kanu. This is not just like I beg, just like what is happening. You are begging for someone. Court have already discharged and acquitted before. What are we even doing? What are we saying? You hear some persons will say, nobody should beg, or this and that, or you are begging. You are begging for someone who has been discharged and acquitted. You are begging for someone, the same Nigerian court that says no court in Nigeria, can try him. So what are you begging for? If you are begging, what are you begging for? So guys, I go drop am for you. I go still drop this video. Make una hear wetin Nigerian courts don't talk before now concerning Nnamdi Kanu. And why are we here now?
Its judgment discharging Mr. Nnamdi Kanu of the 6-count charge of terrorism on the grounds that the trial court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain the charges against him. The court held that an unlawful and extraordinary rendition without adherence to due process of the law is a gross violation of all international conventions, protocols and treaties that Nigeria is signatory to, as well as a breach of the appellant's fundamental human rights. The Appellate Court holds that the federal government failed to controvert the allegation that the IPOB leader was abducted in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria without extradition proceeding. The court further adds that the government was ominously silent on the issue, which is described as very pivotal in determining whether the trial court will still have the jurisdiction to continue with the criminal proceeding before it. The court also notes that Nigeria is a signatory to African Union Convention, which it ratified on April 28, 2022, as well as the Charter on Human and People's Rights, which it said prescribed how a wanted person could be transferred from one country to another through an extradition request, which must be in writing with a statement indicating offences for which a person is wanted. The Appellate Court held that the government's action tainted the entire proceeding it initiated against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu and amounted to an abuse of criminal prosecution in general. Although the counsel to the federal government left the court immediately after the judgment, the lawyer to Mr. Kanu reacts to the judgment.
There was one fundamental issue on which the court today anchored its judgment, this intermediate court. And that is that the lower court never evaluated the mountain of evidence placed before it regarding the forceful capture, kidnap, torture, and extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya back to Nigeria on the 26th of June, 2021.
Corruption charges. They sent her to my case so they can release or smoothen the pathway for the husband and the son. They are facing, it doesn't matter if they off it. In a corrupt society, that's what happens. They are very, very corrupt. There is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated the judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are biased against me. Supreme Court said so. And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. So, disobedience to superior court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why, therefore, are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know it.
All right, guys. I'm dropping it here. Let's see what happens. Understand this new development. Will Nigerian government ever listen? So let's hear from you. Please drop your comment below the comment section. Thank you, and bye for now.